thank you so much for joining us this morning with DevConf.
Thanks, Philippa. It's great to be here.
Now, you've got a really interesting topic. You're going to be talking about burnout, and I believe that this is a topic that you've actually walked this road. So I'm very interested to find out a little bit more about what you'll be talking about at DevConf this year. If you could maybe just expand for those of us who haven't had time to read through the program in any great detail.
Sure, thank you. Yes, I really can talk about technology and coding and tooling and all the good things we see at conferences, and it's good that speakers do cover those topics, but I really want to talk about something far more important, and that is you, the individuals at the conference. You know, we start our careers as a dream, and we get schooled in the craft. We get to become really good at what we do. But at the end of the day, when the conference is over, when the workday is over, when we achieved the delivery of successful projects, when we're alone, we start to think about uncertainties, pressure. We doubt whether we're good enough. We might not be confident whether we make the right decisions. And we sometimes find ourselves in a position where we just don't know whether things will turn out the way we had planned. And you know, the biggest challenges that we face are not those of a technical nature, but the vast variety of complex situations we face in the workplace and that we encounter. And we really need to have the ability to identify, understand, internalize, and respond to these complex workplace situations on a daily basis in order to become really the best that we can be. I want to help the audience understand that all of us face challenges, all of us face doubt, all of us get stressed, and all of us sooner or later have a fair amount of fear inside of us. And we sometimes mistake this for relationship challenges, for burnout, for you know, feeling dissatisfied with what we're doing, feeling frustrated. And if we can really understand what these emotions mean, and we get to the bottom of it, we can unpack it, we might find that we're not really burned out. We're just fearful. We're just afraid. We can't have open conversation with our line manager. We're just uncertain. So I've had an exceptional career in the past 24 years. I've started off as a junior developer, moved to intermediate developer, progressed to technical team lead, solutions architect, director of engineering, senior vice president of engineering, and member of the ExCo. And through this journey, I realized that I was so focused on building and sharpening my technical skills, and along the way, the things that I encountered in the workplace moved me away from technical skills. When you start as a junior developer, you're in a pretty safe workspace. You have a team lead who can help you, who you can go to, can advise you. But then when you become the team lead, things change. Now you're responsible for deliveries. Later on, when you're the team manager, you're responsible for disciplining people, for hiring and firing, for a bigger, impact. Some things that have a bigger impact on the lives of those around you. And then later, when you become a director or a senior vice president, you face far more complex issues. And I just learned that as technical individuals, we don't always prepare ourselves for these encounters. We are so focused on the technical skills that we neglect to develop the non-technical skills that are essential for keeping us happy, providing us with the ability to cope, bringing out the best in us. So in this talk, I really just want to cover a couple of topics. I want us to understand that we can stand firm in our identity, we can live purposefully, we can look inward and manage ourselves better. We don't really need to rely on those around us to bring out the best in us and to help us find what we are after. I want us to focus on how to deal with fear and anxiety. I want you to understand that you're not alone. There's been so many before you, been in the same situations, and we can really open up and talk to one another and support one another. I want to encourage you to never give up. You know, Thomas Edison had 1,000 failed attempts before he discovered the light bulb. And Walt Disney was actually fired from a newspaper because of his lack of creativity before he started Disneyland. And I want you to understand, and I want to tell you about the ways that I was able to change the lenses that I'm looking through. Because you will be known for the fruit that you bear, not for the code that you develop, not for the technical solutions. Technology, code, solutions are here today and they are replaced tomorrow, and it's great, your business needs it. But it's the way that you influence those around you. It's the way that you're a change maker in the company where you are positioned. It's the way that you build in your identity and the belief that you have in yourself that will actually, you know, help you bear good fruit. And that's what you'll be remembered for. And as soon as you realize that, the fears and uncertainties and things that keeps you awake at night actually goes away. And you find peace and confidence and certainty that you're in the right place, doing the right things. That brings you to a place where you can focus on the technology, have joy, be creative, and just really be the best that you can be. So in a nutshell, I've worked on projects, and I've worked in several countries, 13 different countries and 4 continents with diverse teams. And this is something that we all struggle with. We set out to become good programmers, good testers, good architects, good project managers. We find ourselves being bullied in the workplace to the degree that we just lose our energy, our enthusiasm, our passion, and we need help. And it's fine to talk about it. That's what I want to talk about at DevConf.
It's awesome. So tell me, this is your first year at DevConf, and we're obviously excited to have you, but what are you most excited about? Obviously, apart from getting on the stage and talking, what are you most excited about? Is it the, you know, other talks? Is there one that stands out for you? What else about DevConf is most exciting you?
There are 2 things. The first of all, I love the fact that DevConf is not a technology specific or product specific marketing event. A lot of conferences are glorified marketing events, and they're only focused on the technology. Where DevConf has a variety. There's talks on, you know, skill development that are essential. There are fun talks on, hey, look at what I developed, look at what I created. You know, those are inspiring. But then there are also talks that help us on mental health challenges. So I've seen a couple of topics on how to stop procrastinating, how to be a good team lead, how to bring out the best in those around you. So it's one of the first conferences, one of the only conferences in South Africa that I believe cover that wide range of topics. And I think overall, we can admit that we don't rely only on our technical skills, but also, you know, other topics that are essential for us to become successful. And that's what DevConf covers. But I'm also very excited to meet the attendees and the co-speakers at the event and spend time with them. You know, my talk shouldn't be a once-off story that I tell and a source of inspiration, but I want to actually connect with the delegates and keep a connection open with them and stay in touch and journey with them. You know, from previous conferences, I've built great friendships and relationships, and we still advise and mentor and guide and exchange ideas. And that, I think that's going to be great if we can get that right at DevConf this year.
And on that note, I think for all our attendees, Johan's LinkedIn profile is on our agenda. So if you do go onto there, you can click on Johan's details, and his LinkedIn profile is on there. So you're able to join him online for now, and then meet him on the 23rd in Cape Town and the 25th in Pretoria. Johan, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate
Thank you.
it. And really looking
Thank you,
forward to
Philippa.
seeing you.
Thank you. I just want to say in closing, John F. Kennedy said it at his inauguration speech, the best time to repair a roof is when the sun is shining. So please come and listen to my talk, even if you're not facing challenges in the workplace at the moment. Build resilience, prepare yourself. Tough times do come across our paths. And I want you to be happy, fulfilled, and prosper, and really do well in your career. Thank you.